Numerous individuals have shared their harrowing near-death experiences, highlighting the fine line between life and death and the profound impacts these events have had on their lives. Here are some of the most compelling stories from this period, illustrating a variety of terrifying and enlightening encounters. Veronica Barthel's encounter with demons. Veronica Barthel's near-death experience began when she was struck by lightning while driving. She described an immediate transportation to what she believed was hell, filled with terrifying demons and a dreadful atmosphere. Barthel recounted seeing people in agony, surrounded by demons who tortured them. This vivid and horrifying vision left a lasting impact on her, making her experience one of the most frightening near-death accounts ever recorded. Upon returning to her body, she found herself gripping the steering wheel with what appeared to be burning hands. Elizabeth Taylor's heavenly reunion. The late British actress Elizabeth Taylor experienced a near-death experience during surgery in the late 1950s. She described passing through a tunnel towards a brilliant white light, where she encountered the spirit of her former husband, Michael Todd. Taylor was clinically dead for about 5 minutes, during which she had a profound experience of meeting Todd, who told her it was not her time and that she had more to accomplish in life. This experience left Taylor unafraid of death, providing her with a sense of peace and purpose. Her account adds a layer of celebrity intrigue to the often private world of near-death experiences, illustrating that such events can happen to anyone, regardless of status. Rebecca De Mornay's childhood vision. Rebecca De Mornay, known for her role in The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, had a near-death experience at the age of 7 in Mexico City. She fell ill with a peptic ulcer and during a critical night, had a vision of snow-covered streets and children playing, which she later realized could not have been real since it never snows in Mexico City. This vision occurred during a moment when her life was in peril, adding to the mysterious and unexplainable nature of near-death experiences. De Mornay's story highlights how these experiences can happen at any age and often include elements that challenge our understanding of reality. Yvonne Caison's plane crash ordeal. Dr. Yvonne Caison experienced a near-death experience during a plane crash. As the plane descended, her intense fear transformed into a serene calmness. When the plane crashed onto a frozen lake, she struggled to reach the shore through icy waters. During this life-threatening situation, Caison felt her consciousness split. Part of her was above her body, observing from above, while the other part was still struggling to swim. She described feeling an overwhelming sense of love and assurance of her survival. This profound experience influenced her deeply, leading her to co-found the Toronto Awakenings group to support others who have had similar experiences. Caison's story is a powerful testament to the transformative potential of near-death experiences, often leading to significant life changes and a deeper sense of purpose. Don Piper's heavenly journey. Don Piper, a pastor, had a near-death experience following a car accident in 1989. He was pronounced dead at the scene, but miraculously revived after 90 minutes. During this time, Piper reported being in heaven, surrounded by deceased relatives and friends who welcomed him with love and joy. This experience drastically changed his outlook on life and death, and he later wrote a book, 90 Minutes in Heaven, sharing his story with the world. Piper's experience is one of the most publicized near-death experiences, providing comfort and insight to many who fear death or have lost loved ones. Amanda's near drowning. Amanda, a nurse, had a near-death experience after nearly drowning during a boating accident. She described a sensation of leaving her body and viewing the rescue efforts from above. Amanda felt a sense of peace and encountered a figure who told her it wasn't her time yet. She woke up with a renewed appreciation for life and a mission to help others. Her story underscores the peaceful and often reassuring nature of many near-death experiences, even when they occur in the midst of terrifying circumstances. Michael's electrocution experience. Michael experienced a near-death experience after being electrocuted while working on a construction site. He recounted floating above his body and seeing a bright light. Michael felt an overwhelming sense of love and acceptance from the light, which he associated with a higher power. This experience profoundly affected his spirituality and approach to life. Michael's story is a common theme in near-death experiences, where the presence of a loving and accepting light is frequently reported. Sarah's car accident. Sarah was involved in a severe car accident that left her clinically dead for several minutes. During this time, she reported traveling through a tunnel towards a light where she met deceased relatives who comforted her. Sarah was told it wasn't her time and was sent back to her body, waking up with a sense of purpose and peace. Her experience is a classic example of the tunnel and light phenomenon, often described in near-death experiences, highlighting the sense of comfort and guidance that many report. Avi's avalanche escape. Avi, an experienced mountaineer, faced a life-threatening ordeal while climbing in the Himalayas. During an ascent, a sudden avalanche buried him under a heavy blanket of snow. Amidst the overwhelming panic and struggle to breathe, Avi felt the warm, comforting presence envelop him. This presence, which he described as almost otherworldly, guided him to dig in a specific direction. Trusting this intuitive guidance, he managed to clear a path and ultimately saved his life. This profound experience left Avi with a renewed sense of connection to nature and a strong belief in guardian spirits, reinforcing his spiritual outlook and deepening his appreciation for the mysterious forces that he believes watch over us. Lily's surgical mishap. Lily underwent emergency surgery for a ruptured appendix, and during the operation, she experienced a near-death experience that profoundly changed her life. As she lay on the operating table, Lily recounted a sensation of floating above the room, observing the frantic efforts of the medical team as they worked to save her life. In this out-of-body state, she felt an overwhelming sense of peace and calm, starkly contrasting the chaos below. During this surreal experience, Lily saw a vision of her deceased grandmother, who appeared serene and reassuring. Her grandmother conveyed a comforting message, telling Lily that it wasn't her time to go and that she still had much to accomplish in life. This encounter not only provided Lily with a deep sense of solace, but also instilled in her a newfound perspective on life and death. After recovering from the surgery, Lily was inspired by her experience to pursue a career as a grief counselor, dedicating herself to helping others navigate their losses and find peace, just as she had found during her profound near-death experience. Carlos's heart attack. Carlos experienced a life-altering event when he suffered a massive heart attack and was clinically dead for several minutes. During this critical time, he reported a sensation of moving through a dark tunnel toward a bright, inviting light. As he approached the end of the tunnel, Carlos encountered a figure he believed to be Jesus, who communicated to him that his time on earth was not yet complete and that he still had important work to do. This near-death experience profoundly strengthened Carlos's faith, imbuing him with a renewed sense of purpose and direction. Following his recovery, Carlos felt compelled to share his transformative experience with others. He became a motivational speaker, traveling extensively to tell his story and inspire others with his message of faith, resilience, and the belief in a higher purpose guiding our lives. Through his talks, Carlos aims to provide hope and encouragement, drawing from the profound insights he gained during his brief encounter with the afterlife. Sophia's choking incident. Sophia's near-death experience occurred when she choked on a piece of food at a restaurant and lost consciousness. In those critical moments, she felt her consciousness separate from her body and described an ethereal sensation of floating above herself. She vividly recalled seeing a beautiful garden, teeming with vibrant flowers and butterflies, a scene that evoked an overwhelming sense of peace and joy. Amidst this serene vision, Sophia encountered a figure who communicated to her that it was not yet her time, and that she needed to return to her body. This profound experience had a lasting impact on Sophia, imbuing her with a deep appreciation for the inherent beauty of life and instilling in her a commitment to live more mindfully. Her encounter with the tranquil garden and the comforting presence significantly shifted her perspective, making her more attuned to the present moment and appreciative of the simple joys and beauty that life offers. That's all for today's video. If you found these stories inspiring and would like to hear more, please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing content.